Why hello everyone, it's Leonardo again, back for another Apex Legends video. It's been a little while since I've uploaded one of these. I got a couple of little videos for you. The first one is a full round, complete with some recording glitches which annoys the hell out of me, but there we go. And then another little one afterwards. So essentially this is one of, if not the first time I ever really used Octane. So I just put this down for documentation. I've left this guy for ages purchasing him. I didn't really think I would take to him. I don't know why, because in Titanfall 1 I did use Stim. But Octane uses it differently here. He just uses it purely for health. He doesn't actually heal, although he himself does. But it's you know, after the Stim actually takes effect, he'll just slowly heal back. There's another little glitch there already. Great start. Thankfully it's only like a couple of seconds each. So starting around and going for a little bit of a different loadout here, going for a light and heavy weapon. So one of the things I've been doing during Season 2 being out is mainly going for a light weapon and a shotgun. Because I like to basically take the people down with the light weapon and then just try to kill them off as quick as I can with a shotgun, rather than going for an execution or just letting them crawl around on their knees and constantly spotting you. Sometimes it does mean I get dropped. Yep. Just switching out for the second weapon then instead of going for the review. Oh, and talking of the devil, I go and do an execution here. I will admit, yes, sometimes I do still do them at times. Either when I'm just on a bit of an adrenaline high, or when I pretty much feel I can get away with it, like there. But yeah, I prefer to get rid of the people rather than having them crawling around, because after all, if you're going to drop people, I want to make sure they don't get back up again. So I'm seeing around the targets at the moment, just trying to make sure that I can pick them up safely, but luckily Watson comes in, so I do a bit of overwatching. Here comes the Wraith. With a lovely purple backpack. I certainly enjoy getting those. And that upgrade for the alternator, because of course it has the disruptor rounds, which even after being nerfed twice so far, I think, or is it 3 times now? They're still quite handy. It really does make the alternator good. In fact, I'm pretty aggressive with the alternator on its own now, because I believe the recoil's been lessened on it, and the damage has been upped a little bit as well, something like that. Which is good, because in Titanfall 2 I did use the alternator quite a bit as my real main weapon at the time, until I fell back in love with my carbine again, which I still do in this. Respawn always do a good job of having the carbine just be the gun I just most comfortable with. There we go, using Octane's ability, getting speed boost to get over to Thunderdome quick. And as I picked up the items there, we didn't see it because of the camera glitch again. I'll tell you, really gonna have to get some actual video equipment, but you know, the PlayStation just does make it handy doing the recording on the fly. Wish they'd get that glitch sorted out. Still hanging around a Thunderdome at the moment. I guess I'm hearing things. Yes, it does sound that way. I just heard a click then. Yep. Good initial attack on her then. Yep, she doesn't seem to know. She's just gone defensive now. And down goes Bangalore. Then just quickly it'll wipe her out. And lucky me, I get the self-revive shield. And the box slipped out the way as I was trying to pilfer stuff from it, so the inventory list just vanishes. It's like, come on, guy, do you want to be looted or not? So at this point during the game as well, even if the two types of weapons are not exactly what I was hoping for, because as I said earlier, I like to go for light and a shotgun now, because I found so much equipment for it, so much ammo for it, I'm going to run the two things. Also with Octane being classed as like a more aggressive attacker, I believe the two weapons would like go with his style of play more. And what you just saw earlier then when I was looking at my inventory, it was kind of how I like to go with my loadout now. So essentially what I always try to do is the top row will be filled entirely with ammunition. And occasionally a lot, well actually when I do get the larger backpack, I do like to carry a Phoenix kit on me as well. Just so after a big battle and you do have that rest period afterwards, you can just get everything back and it's just one slot required to do all that. And then the bottom row, as you saw there, is all resupply inventory, whether it be shield cells, shield batteries, etc., med kits, and the stim packs, as I like to call them, the small med packs. Not sure exactly why I did that. I guess my finger slipped, or thumb slipped in this case. Maybe Octane was just feeling thirsty, who knows. Did a good start on him then, and then I kind of screwed it all up. But luckily, since I did so much damage at him at the start. Lots of nice add-ons, attachments for my weapons now. Let's get those extendeds on. Yep, take every last bullet I can. So even though I've got the Spitfire, I'm kind of using it as a backup. Almost like an incredibly huge pistol sidearm. So I'm essentially going in with the alternator, since especially it's got the disruptors on it. Trying to do all my fighting with that if it's one-on-one. If I get into a bit of an emergency situation, instead of reloading, I can switch to the Spitfire, and at least that can do a lot of sustained fire, whether it be hip fire or down the sights. At least that was my intention in this match. It all just happens with the situations and such that come to you in this game.
I saw someone, and I don't think they're selling cookies. It's go time.
Even I don't know how I spotted that person. Oh god, struck down first. Lots of good hits there. Yep, nicely done. We get the alternator back to full. And we'll just take that armor as well, because it's quicker than using shield battery. Oh god, that was a bad move. Lucky me, I had decent backup there. Damn it. So one thing that's really annoying is when you got the revive shield, sometimes I will press the shield button, and then of course it gives the fact away that you've got the gold shield, and then everyone just fucking wants to murder your ass. Not entirely sure why I went for the revive straight away there as well. There's doing camera glitch again, but you didn't really miss much, just going back up to get some items here. But yeah, but the revive at that time, yeah, I don't really know what I was thinking. Might have pressed the button accidentally, I'm not sure. Still get everything loaded back. And even though I've got a load of medical on me, since it's a bit quiet at this point, I'm just letting Octane do his thing and heal up a bit. Yeah, switch some of those numerous packs out for the large one. So we're nearly getting down to the final 5. Just checking my inventory again, just to make sure it is set up just how I like it. I mean, not a bad game for me. Well, actually, quite a good game for me so far. I'm not one of these YouTube kill montage people, you know. I don't post up doing 20 kill wins, you know. I've not got that bad yet. In fact, the funny thing is, I was actually in a match where a guy playing as Pathfinder was just like an actual machine. So it was quite appropriate. He was Pathfinder at the time. Yeah, he just went ahead and did that. Crazy. So for me, getting 5 kills is really good. I mean, even if I get just 2 or 3 kills, I'm happy, because you know you've done something. However, for the sake of these videos, I try to kind of keep those videos out of the way, because they can be a bit, obviously, empty and boring.
Who's ready to fly on a zip line?
Then again, I suppose with the lulling action, you could go on the make the case that this one is a little bit like that too. But as I was saying, this is kind of the first real serious game I have of Octane, so I wanted to put it up here. Also of note as well, yeah, earlier I got the level 4 barrel stabilizer, which also turns into a flash hider. I'm quite surprised how handy that seems to be. Does it get rid of the bullet tracers? I'm not sure, because when I've been firing at people, they don't seem to notice me anywhere near as much, and it can't just be because of the muzzle flash. But yeah, if I can ever find it, I like to put it on. I do like how it's got its own unique round model, rather than the big chunk one. Although, in the case of the Octane, it's got 2 barrels. I don't really know how this suppressor works, because it looks just to be one barrel. So, Respawn, you wanna come up with an answer for that one? That'd be pretty good, you know. The whole lore revolving around this game. So yeah, Prowler SMG being spotted there. You don't really seem to see people using that anymore. I think because of the mods and such, people just don't bother. But I can happily say I'll still use it with select fire at times, but usually by then I've already got 1 or 2 weapons beforehand. So, we're through the top 5, we're now in top 4, we're nearly on podium positions. And here we go! And luckily, with 2 people firing on the same target, Bangalore's quickly down. Just thought I'd top myself up quickly. Yeah. Because one problem with having the gold armor is that as soon as people hit you, most people have it so they see that you've got whatever level armor on, not when you hit them. And it always seems to be, if you've got the gold armor, people will make a beeline to you for having it, which I don't understand when it's not really that good. It's just level 4 armor with a really dubious ability of getting your shields fully back when you execute someone. And lo and behold, somebody else has got it, so I thought I'd point it out. And then of course go for the digital threat. I love this thing. It's another reason why I think the alternator is so good, because unlike the carbine, it cannot attach it. In fact, I think probably the Octane could possibly be the best all-round gun in this game, because it can put all the attachments on. Apart from large magnifying scopes, but why would you put one on there anyway? It's got decent power, decent mag size, and of course the disruptors. Still got through that fight. You noticed again how I was shooting at the Octane, but because we're in such close quarters and it was in the open, I just switched to the Spitfire quickly, and then just held the trigger down and, you know, go ham. So 2 squads went down during that engagement, and now we're just left with our team. Thankfully, everyone's still alive, and the other team, who I always assume is 3 members. When it comes to games like this, I always assume that there's, you know, more than you think. So I'm just coming around on the lower part of this hill, just trying to come out of the way so I can flank to the side. I'm using the digital threat since it makes them stand out nicely, including through Bangalore's smoke like this. Oh, nicely got her just as she went back to the smoke. Pathfinder giving nice coverage with those arc stars, maybe to get rid of the Bangalore. Bangalore just manages to resurrect herself just to get wiped out by me. Oh, and then it turns into a purple shield. Okay, I never actually realised that before. And there's a video clip, just glitched again as my mate takes out the second member, so there's one more member left. Here he is. And we're done. Wonderful time, so I'm just, yeah, partying now. Getting high on drugs and, you know, hell yeah.
You are the Apex champions.
So coming up next is actually the second serious game in a row that I played with Octane, and it was quite funny. I just went on late at night just before going to bed. So I thought I'd go on, do some daily challenges, and one of them involved using Octane for some reason or another. And we're right at the end again. And I've got my usual pack up, shotgun, and light ammo weapon. We know the Bangalore's left. There she is. My mate takes her down. So I end up getting the hot streak badge immediately with him, which is brilliant. So yeah, just a little extra added on there.
You are the Apex champions.
So that's me done for this video. I will be back hopefully soon with another one. See you around.
This is where it ends.